Hey YouTube, it's your girl Natalie, the One True Diamond, coming at you with morning chit chat. It is Thursday morning, passed over hump day, and guess what? Y'all would be proud of me. I stuck with my word. I didn't go shopping. I went home. I didn't do a doggone thing. Oh, wait a minute. Did I go shopping? Oops, take that back. I did go shopping. God, I lied to my own self. I'm celebrating something that ain't even true. Leave it to me. I did. I went in Walgreens. See how it's just, you don't even know you're doing stuff, and you say you're not going to do it. You don't even know that you're doing it. That's the honest to God's truth. But I went in Walgreens, and I found some of those energy shots, the 9-pack that was on clearance for $5 and some change. And you got back an $8 register reward, so you made $2 and some change off of it. So I did do that. I did say I was going to do money makers, okay? And I used my points, so I didn't spend money out of pocket. Yeah, and plus I need to pick up me like a drink for the house. And what else did I get? I was going in looking for some Ajax, but that shelf was clean. I'm like, okay, everybody knows the good Ajax deal, so they're hitting up all the Walgreens. So I can't even get my job in my house swiped out. So yeah. So maybe Saturday there'll be a good day to go and finish doing some Ajax for other folks so they can have some in their house. But I don't know. And I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so what else did I get? That's it. A drink and energy shots. And that's it. I didn't get anything else. That's all. So it's just basically randomly to pick up some things for me to take in the house. And yeah, and that's the only place I went besides Subway, and I got me a sub for dinner because I wasn't cooking. Man, forgot to take something out to cook again tonight. I keep forgetting to take stuff out because my purpose is to cook so that I can have lunch. So today I got one of those single serve pouches of tuna. So yeah, not exciting whatsoever. So I'm having tuna fish and wheat crackers for lunch. Not that that's a bad lunch, but it's bad when you don't get to prep it and do all the stuff that you want to do to it. Yes, I'm running late. Then I got to be to a teller machine, and I'm running late. And the woman in front of me is doing God knows what. I don't know. But I want her to hurry up and move on so that I can get to the teller machine. So what am I going to talk to you guys about this morning? I don't know, because there's nothing really to talk about. There's no sales going on. There's no deals going on. There is nothing going on this week. This is a very, very, very dry week. Now, I had done a morning chit chat yesterday. I don't even think I posted it. I don't know. It's just a bunch of nothingness. But I will talk about a video I saw by and I don't even think if she's watching my videos anymore. She used to watch them because she used to make comments on them. But that's more when I was doing like a lot more with weight loss. I was doing a lot more with weight loss, and she would watch them. She would make comments then. But her name is Changes Before My Eyes, Changes Before Myself, or Changes Myself, or something like that. Her name is. Y'all know I get names wrong all the time. Not that I mean to. I am my mother's child. Yep, I am my mother's child, and I will get something mixed up because she will do it in a heartbeat. My mother will do it in a heartbeat. Yes, she will. My mother, oh, I love her though. She would get a name wrong. I'm like, when I got up of some age, I'm like, my mama called this lady Ida. Who names their child Ida? She called that woman that for years, and we grew up calling her Ida. We would go over her house, Ida. I'm like, when I finally realized that it's Aunt Ida, I-D-A, Aunt Ida. I'm like, bro, you had us calling that lady's name wrong all these years. And it was somebody else's name she would call wrong. And for years, and I'm like, when we got up some age, we realized that that wasn't how you say their name. I was like, she had us calling these people wrong. But Inida is the one that just sticks with me. And I'm like, to this day, I still call her Inida. I'm like, well, she's dead and gone now. But when I refer to her, it's Inida, because that's the only thing I can think of. Inida. God knows. Help us. Anyway, so maybe that's where I get that. Maybe it's a gene. It's some type of recessive gene or something. I don't know. Maybe it's some type of gene that I have, that I've gotten from my mom, where I cannot remember or call a name wrong in a minute. It's just, I don't know. Y'all forgive me. I don't mean any harm. Y'all see that it's hereditary, okay? I'm telling you. But anyway, get back to the gist and the point of the conversation about changes before yourself, or I wish I knew her name. But anyway, she was just talking about how it had kicked in with her, that she had got to this point. And I was listening to her and I'm like, oh, that is so true. Because that is me right now. It's to the point. I talk about weight loss. Let me tell you what she was saying. The gist of what she was saying was that she had been on this weight loss journey. She had got down to, I think, like 120, maybe 130, somewhere in that area. And she was slowly creeping back up to like 140s, like that. And she said that she had got to the point of where it was like she didn't even care. She wasn't even motivated to work out. It was to the point where she had got comfortable and complacent, and it was like she knew she was creeping back up to like before, but it was like she was complacent and comfortable. And when I saw that, I'm like, that's me right now. It's like a light bulb went off. It's like I make up excuses, and it's like, okay, I'm still fitting in these clothes here, and I still look good in my clothes, so I feel. Y'all don't comment, okay? To myself, this is what I'm telling myself. And even though I feel my work uniforms are a little bit tighter around the waist now, I'm still, it's like I'm complacent with it. It's like I'm saying, okay, you're still not 331 pounds, so it's okay that you're 226, and I'm like, no, it's not okay. It's not okay, because it's slowly creeping back up, so I could relate to what she was saying, and it was just so real for me. In that conversation, I'm like, okay, you got to stop this. It's coming now that you got to get back on track, and you need to stop. You need to get back on track, and you need to stop. Just feeling like you don't have to work out, and quit making up excuses about working out. So yeah. But anyway, yesterday morning chit chat, I was telling you guys that I didn't post that I was going to the doctor yesterday, and I was going to ask about getting some injections in my knees, because I felt like my knees were so painful, it's keeping me from working out. Okay, so what happened was, after she got in and got talking to me, and where I go at, there's resident doctors, and then there's an attending. Me and the resident went through, and I told all the history, and she got all that. So she wasn't too sure. She knew that she thought they could do steroid injections, but she was going to go talk to the attending. And I'm like, thank God, get the attending, because you're talking like you don't know, so you can't inject me. I want you to learn. God knows I don't mind them learning, because I had to learn. But not when it comes to my hip. I'm hurting already, okay? Can't mess it up in the worst. Anyway, so yes. So anyway, she got the attending, and the attending talked to her, and she come back and said that the attending think that it's more the hip, and sometimes pain from your hip will radiate down to your knee, or it'll defer. You'll think it's more your knee, but it's just because you're compensating by walking with your hip, that you think, she thinks that I'm compensating the way I'm walking, and it's causing knee pain for me. So anyway, what she decided to do was do a steroid injection in my left hip, and yeah, she did like some lidocaine, marcaine, which is like pain numbing stuff, and she did Kenalog, which is the steroid, and she injected my hip. And yesterday, that whole left side felt so good. Which that's the lidocaine in the morphine that's working. Okay, you know, because the steroid don't start working until 2 to 3 days later. But even this morning, I felt my knee felt like, oh God, it's throbbing. But even when I got up and got moving around, it feels better. Now, there's just a slight little bit of pain in my hip, but not that nagging, aching pain that I had been having. And then yesterday, my whole right side was killing me, like aching. And I'm like, oh my God, my right side was hurting just as bad, but I didn't realize it because the left side was just totally taken over. But now that there's no pain in the left side, I can feel it in my right side. So I'm gonna talk with her. She's supposed to be calling me because she got some x-rays of my knees because she thinks it's osteoarthritis. She said she could kind of hear the bone on bone. Ain't too much you could do with that except for knee replacements or whatever. Try to go on. So yeah, I need to start taking me some of this osteobiflex that I've stockpiled and see if I can build some cartilage up, a little bit of cartilage, because I ain't trying to have no knee replacements. I'm just not. Yes, I said ain't. I'm country. I'm not trying to have knee replacements. So what I'm going to do is start taking that osteobiflex and glucosamine chondrite. I think it's inside that osteobiflex because I know glucosamine is good for your knees too. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to start doing. And those pills are so big, they're like horse pills. I'm like, it's gonna get stuck in my, and I can't crush it because it's gonna be taste nasty. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with now. So I'm gonna get her after she calls me and lets me know the results of my knee x-rays. I'm gonna let her know that I want to come in to get an injection in my right hip before I leave to go